Well, hello there, people. It is I, the man who makes videos occasionally and then uploads them even more sparsely. That's right. I have returned from nowhere, realistically. Just not very good at consistently doing things anymore, I guess. I don't know. I appreciate you bearing with me. Hope you're ready for this. I'm ready for this. It's Hardcore TV. It's week 2 of January 2000. How far away are we from the pay-per-view? It is next week, so this episode, next episode, pay-per-view. Okay. I gotta make sure that's down in my head. I thought we had set up another pay-per-view match. Oh, we did. Rob Van Dam and CM Punk 3, technically, which is kind of wild. Rob Van Dam, CM Punk 3. Pretty excited for that one. Yeah, I think that's all our matches. I'm trying to think if we have any more. Not really, not at the moment. Anyways, let's get into it. We're in the Jadwin Gymnasium, kind of like we normally are. And let's run it out here. Opening up with Fuck Yeah 100 A-Star. Basically in the opening, RVD's doing some kind of media appearance, and we're recapping this from a past event or something like that this week. And Raven, CM Punk, and Daphne jump him. And, Raven kind of looks over the fallen Rob Van Dam. And Punk is yelling something at Rob, like, I am the evolution of you. I am the natural progression of this company. I'm what it needs now, not somebody like you. And he just stomps the shit out of Rob. And we're opening ECW, kind of the way that Raven tends to, with a shadowy attack. He's a shadow man. Woo, look out. He's gonna do magic or something. I don't... Fuck off. Nice. This does really well. In our opening bout, we get a 77B, and about that had great wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Lance Storm defeats Hayabusa in 11:54 by submission with the Canadian Maple Leaf. So holy shit, that's not something that happens normally. The Stormtroopers swept Hayabusa and Tajiri in the tag team singles thing that you do when you're running out of booking ideas for tag team feuds. What does that mean? Anything? I don't know. I'm not a wrestler. Don't ask me. I just write the show and create the motivations for all the characters. This is a lid from the soup I had earlier. I should have brought that upstairs with me. Fuck, I didn't even realize I had that down here. Anyways, this is a really fire fucking match. I'm really glad that these two got to do this. Lance Storm is the shit. I'm telling you. Fuck yeah, Lance Storm. Moving on, A6B+, as Shane Douglas basically says what I just said. My boys fucking swept you two. We're coming for you. It's the new math. 3s over 2s. And you, Hayabusa, and you, Tajiri, the Tositsuba, whatever the fuck you're calling yourselves, you're about to get your asses franchised by the ECW World Tag Team Champions. And Storm and Candido are hanging out with their belts. Yeah, the triple threat. As they do. And the women are there for their breasts. We got a promo here from Steve Corino. I'm not sure if I did this or not, but basically, Steve says, Kurt, I appreciate you giving me a shot at your television championship, but you, sir, have made a mistake, because guilty as charged? I think that's the baby. Guilty as charged. Should we check? We should probably just check, make sure. Yeah, guilty as charged. You're going to get your ass beat. You're gonna lose to me, and I will be television champion. And everybody will have to listen to me, and I will be the coolest kid in school. We get a match here as CM Punk. God damn, CM Punk's in-ring performance is insane. He beats John Cronus in about 5:32 by submission with an Anaconda Vice. Great work here by Punk. Cronus does all right. Awesome stuff. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. You know what I mean? Just chant it. Maybe in the comments. Maybe at somebody. Maybe go up to somebody here for a minute and just start yelling at them. I don't care where you are. Whether you're on the train, whether you're in the sewers, whether you're by yourself masturbating. I don't know, I don't care. Just chant it. He's really fucking good. I'm so fucking happy he's this good this early. It makes no sense. He was not this good this early, I promise you. But I'm very glad that he is this good this early. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Little Guido comes out, cuts promo, and he says it's an injustice that the FBI isn't being more prominently featured. Sure, they're not that great at wrestling. Sure, they lose a lot. But, you don't gotta be dicks about it. Give the Italians a fair chance. Racism or something. You know what I mean? He just, normal heel. Why am I not being used on these shows? I'm cool. I have testicles or something. And then, what the hell was that? It was a rhino noise, I think. Oh my god, what the fuck? This dude, I don't know who the fuck he is. I know it says, and I know who you know who, and I know who you know who, and I know who, but we're gonna say we don't know for a minute. Some fucking dude bolts down the fucking ring, like just jobber jogs down to the ring, slides in, spears the fuck out of little Guido, holds his arms up, goes, ah, and then just rolls back out of the ring and jogs back up the ramp. And Guido is it takes him a little while to recover, and he's grabbing his chest. He's like, oh, fuck. And he's like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? We get a promo here. Sexton Hardcastle hypes up his buddy, his pal, Christian Cage. He's in the main event taking on Chris Jericho. He's about to show that loser, Chris Jericho, what it means to fight somebody who's actually had sex. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Angelita is there. She is attractive. Thank you. This match is quite okay, and about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. Just incredible. Picks up a victory over Spike Dudley, and about 8:21 by pinfall with a Death Valley Driver DVD. So credible. He's a jobber to the stars in this, so you got to build him back up every once in a while. Now that Mike Awesome is gone, post note, Mike Awesome is gone. He went to the Fed. Credible's kind of his own man, so wait till he gets Chastity back again, and we'll see what we do with him. It's probably nothing. It's almost certainly nothing, but you never quite know in this series, do you? I literally book things on the fly. I don't even know. Rhino was a heel up until today when I was like, I could use more faces. Anyways. 67C plus is backstage. Tommy Dreamer's sad, man. He's having the worst fucking time. Since the start of the series, basically, he's just been fucking beat, man. So much fucking much. And he's won a couple times, but man, it's sad. It's just sad, especially for a guy, who cares, obviously. Backstage over, Jerry Lynn passes him, and Jerry says, Tom, you alright? And he says, yeah, Jerry, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is, obviously I'm made to wrestle, but maybe wrestling wasn't made for me. And Jerry's like, whoa, hold on, Tommy, listen. I know what happened with Abyss. Don't worry, I felt that, okay? I've been laid out by him before. But you need to remember who you are. You're the innovator of violence. You're the heart of ECW. You're the face of the franchise, brother. Heh. And Shane Douglas somewhere is like, what was that? I felt something. Anyways, Jerry basically just says, Tommy, you're worth way more than a couple bad months, dude. You've got it, man. Tommy looks up at Jer and he says, thanks, Jer, but just, I just don't know. I just don't know what I have to do to get myself out of this. For a little while, I thought I had figured out, but I thought I had a new motivation in my daughter, but I don't know anymore. I don't know what's driving me. What drives you, Jerry? And Jerry says, myself, I guess. I mean, I know that sounds kind of corny, but I drive myself when it comes to wrestling. When I was a kid, I would go to wrestling shows and I would see the wrestlers. Obviously, it's what you go there for. But I would go there and I would see champions. You know what I mean? Guys who seemed larger than life. These guys who were top of their class, and I wanted to be like them one day. So in reality, what keeps me going is the fact that younger me would be so disappointed in myself if I ever decided to give up. And Tommy, I've fallen from big heights. I was world champion not even 2 years ago, and where am I now? I'm not really sure where I am. And Tommy says, "Yeah, I hear you there, brother." Jerry says, "All right, Tom, listen. I'm going to help you figure out who you are. I don't know what it means necessarily to help you figure out who you are, but I'm going to do it. What do you say, pal? I'll lend you a helping hand." And he holds out his hand, and Tommy looks at it, and he nods, and he shakes Jerry Lynn's hand. Maybe, just maybe, there's a small bright spot on this terrible, terrible dark year. Just before our main event, Mikey Whipwreck bursts into Paul Heyman's office, and he says, Paul, I know you've read my letter." And Paul's like, What letter? Letter? The fuck are you talking about, Mikey? And Mikey's like, "Paul, I know you've read it. I put it in the mailbox." And he's like, "What mailbox? We don't even have a P.O. box. Did you mail my house?" And Mikey's like, "No, I mailed the company." And Paul's like, "What? My personal mailbox is the company mailbox. We don't have a mailbox. What the fuck do you think we are? You think we have the money for a mailbox? I can't even pay half of this fucking roster. A mailbox?" And Mikey's like, "Well, anyways, Paul, I'm standing up for myself. You've got to book me. You've got to put me in a match. I said that I wanted this year to be my year, and I haven't even wrestled once." And Paul looks at Mikey, and he says, "Oh, really? Could have sworn you were." And he looks through a couple notes, and he says, "Oh, that's really weird. I'm sorry, Mikey. I didn't even realize you hadn't been booked at all. You know what? Leave it with me. I'll look over some plans for next week, and I'll see if I can pencil you in." Mikey Whipwreck is like, "Wait, seriously? It was that easy?" And Paul's like, "Yeah, I mean, you've been here for a long time, you know what I mean? You're a good hand. I trust you. I'll see what I can do. I'll get back to you next week." Mikey's like, "Awesome, thanks, Paul. See ya. Main event time." They don't click. Fuck, I knew something was wrong because all their past kind of matches here, whatever, had occurred in other companies, but they'd all gotten like C's, and I was like, what's going on here? But anyways, in a match that was decent, Chris Jericho defeats Christian Cage by Lion Tamer in about 15, 59, 53. I can read. I can number. Jericho beats Cage, building up even more momentum. He's building into that big fight against Sexton Hardcastle at Guilty as Charged. And this is the right step for Jericho. To close out the night, 99 A-Star, we go backstage to end out the show with Christy Miss, and she asks, Taz, we know or whatever about the Sandman and kind of what his MO is nowadays. He just beats people up. We know your thoughts on that, but something we don't know is what's your game plan to deal with that come Guilty as Charged. And Taz says, "Well, Christy, it's not, I don't necessarily want to give away anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to kind of blow my spot, if you will. But I'll tell you this. If violence breeds violence, then so be it. And Taz stares intensely into the camera, as that's the end of our show. We get an 83B plus up in 7. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. Holy shit. Eric Priest. Eric Priest. Ah. Eric fucking Priest. Ha ha. That's what you want to see. Ha ha. You know. Or whatever. I hope you guys are kind of enjoying the series. I know it's gotten bad. I haven't even uploaded the year in review yet. So whenever I upload the year in review, I hope it's tomorrow. Yeah, I recorded that like maybe a month ago now. I'm really sorry. It's just been rough. I don't know. I just haven't been very good at this, I guess, making sure that everything is good. God, I thought those were all offers. I was like, oh my god, I got scared as fuck. Hayabusa has an offer from ECWA. I'll just make sure it's not... Yeah, okay, it's just a PPA. I'm okay with that then. You can go PPA for other people. Yeah, in general, we got good stuff going down. We got Rhino in the company now. I was pretty disappointed with his gimmick, but that's okay. I think he's big and scary enough to where I think he will get over fairly quickly. I mean, he was in one segment and he gained 3 pop in like a 4-minute long segment. That's pretty impressive. He's actually working out of Scandinavia right now because he's the GWF World Champion. They're like a touring company in Germany, I think. So yeah, kind of international flavor, if you will, but not really, because that's not how that works. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We continue to power on towards that pay-per-view. We of course have our Southeast show, our non-canon kind of event that we run in the Southeast to keep up our pop down there. And yeah, we keep going up in pop. I think we're up again with 67 or 69. Nope, not yet. We'll hit 70 this month, which is kind of wild, probably. And then we'll see what the hell we do from there. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, this is Silly Tuck, signing out.